So today I'm working on two different things. I'm trying to get my Giant hardtail ready for a ride later on today. I'm not sure I'll be able to. I'm gonna try though, but if not, I have another one I can take out. Need to get my ride in today, so. But I have a camber that I'm working on. I started working on the rear brakes. I'm installing my own custom XT lever with the SLX caliper. You can kind of see it back there, the rear one. You'll see more of that later on, but I did the back one. It's already fully bled, it's ready. It doesn't have the rotor on right now. I have the 181 up there that I'm gonna put on after I do some more work to the bike, but the front already has a 203mm rotor on it. I'm going to order another 200 and a 180 so that I have another bike I'm working on. But for today, I'm going to take off the old brake from this camber, the front brake right now. It still has the original Formula C1 that came with the bike. So I'm taking that off, and I'm going to borrow the rotor from this bike and put it on my Giant. So all I need is Allen wrench and my trusty little Craftsman little wrench with the ratchet with the little bit on it. So let's do this. I'll start down here. So you can see better. You guys can't see, huh? Alright, give me 1 second. This looks like a little bit better angle, so let's try this again. Now usually when I take these off, I just try and loosen them up a little bit. I don't really want to undo the whole bolt there before the other one is loose. So now that it's loose on both sides, I can just remove the whole thing. One thing about these formulas is they use these really nice bolts. I'll show it to you in a little bit, but they're really nice. A lot better than the Shimano ones that come with the new brake sets. So 2 bolts. This is off already. Now I just gotta go to the top. So this will be hanging up there now. Alright, so one thing I forgot to mention is right now my Giant has a 180mm front rotor, 160 in the back. The 180 in the front I'm putting in the back. This 200 I'm borrowing, I'm going to put it in the front. So I also need to remove the adapter because right now the Giant has a 180 adapter, which I need the 200. So there it is. I'm going to take that off also. Let's do it. Same bolt. So this is what I just removed. That's it. Set that aside. And let's take off that front wheel now. I don't have a bike stand, but I don't think I've needed one. I mean, it'd be nice, but I've managed without one for a year now, so it's okay. But I have a temporary wheel that I'm going to put on just so that I'm able to roll it around. So let's get that ready. So temporary wheels on, got the old one off. Let's roll this one aside. I guess I didn't roll it, picked it up. So this is what I really want to work on today. That's what I really want to take out. It's my Giant XTC 29er. Has a lot of cool stuff in it. I think it's my favorite bike for sure. Out of all the bikes I own or that I have built, for sure it's probably my favorite. So let's remove this 200mm rotor and we'll set it up on that other one. So for that I just use 25, I think, Torx bit, and I usually just start. Oh yeah, I forget, these were really tight. Yeah, so I don't know if this is the way that, you know, they were assembled by whoever the original guy that had it bought it from. These are really tight. I really don't want to mess with this, but luckily I have. And this should take it off. That's how I had to do the rear one when I took the rotor off of that one. So let's see if I have any issues with this. There we go. So you notice how I'm just kind of breaking them loose. It's not a good idea to just start removing them one at a time without the other ones being loose. That way the rotor doesn't get distorted. So now that I have them all loose, I'll just remove them here. We'll get that later. So there it is. And this is where it's going on. $180, $200. here I'm just doing the same thing. Can't see it, there you go. So I'm just trying to loosen them up one at a time, kind of in a star pattern. And then I'll take the drill onto it and take them all out. It is. Which one would you rather have stopping you when you're going down the trail? I go for this one too. Clean it up a little bit. And when I put these back on, I do want to start it with my regular driver here. I don't want to cross thread it trying to drive it in with the drill driver or whatever they call it. So once I got them started, I'll tighten it with my driver here. Depending on your driver drill, I don't want to put too much torque into this, so I'm going to loosen it up to a less torque setting. And now I'll hand tighten them. That's what I usually prefer to do. I don't want to over tighten them, and I'm tightening them again in a star pattern, kinda. There you go. So now we'll set that aside. This is the rear wheel, little 160. So I'm putting the 180 that used to be in the front. But let's get this off. There we go. Now the reason I'm doing all of this This 160 that I've had in the back, let's just say that I have another bike that I have a 200 setup in the front with a 180 in the back, and the power on that one was incredible compared to this one. And yeah, once I started riding this one, after I got used to the other brakes on that other bike, this was very inadequate. I found out, so I'm upgrading this to 180 now. So hopefully I should have a little bit more power. So let's see, we'll hopefully find out today later on. So let's get this on. Sorry I can't get you guys a close-up, but I mean, if you're interested in doing something like this, you'll see that it's very, very intuitive. Now that noise you hear from this, that's just the ratcheting system on there. Like I said, you can adjust the torque settings, so it'll make that sound once you know, can't spin anymore. I've had this thing for a few years now. Porter cable, it's been very helpful. There you go. 200, 180. Let's get it on the bike.